Okay, here we go.
If you know what is good for you, you would come to Johnny TV. Don't be scared.
You like that, Mean Green?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let me play the song real quick, and we'll get going. Thank you, Jim, for the robocall. All right, here we go, guys.
Oh, Father, please forgive us, 'cause we know what we've done. As we dance around a tombstone and we crash into the sun. As the fires rise around us and we bear our crown of thorns, we can finally rest in pieces in the eye of the storm. Aggression is the only thing you'll hear. It's just like music to your ears. And that's why I bleed. Deception. It's a pain that burns inside. It only hurts when it's applied. And that's why I blame you for feeling the way that I do. Oh, Father, please forgive us, 'cause we know this is what we've done. As we dance around a tombstone and we crash into the sun. As the fires rise around us and we bear our crown of thorns, we can finally rest in pieces in the eye of the storm. It's a big uphill to take, knowing you are not the same. Reflection. Look directly in the mirror and tell me what it is you feel. And that's why I blame you for feeling the way that I do. Oh, Father, please forgive us, 'cause we know this is what we've done. As we dance around and we crash into the sun. As the fire.
Hello, Mr. X. How you doing?
Good. What's going on?
Oh, I was just playing my opening. I was just doing my opening. That's what I was doing. But my opening's done now. It's over.
So
Yeah, let me just say hello to a few people in the chat room real quick. Sarah Telio, how you doing? Thank you for the Cash App. Mean Green, thank you for the Cash App. Thank you so much. Barbara Buffalo, Donkey Dick, Mean Green, and everybody else that's coming in. Jim, Mr. X, how you guys doing? Today's been a relaxed day for me and PZ. So we're here live. I promised everybody that we're going to come live again tonight. We had a show yesterday. It was a good show. Man, let me tell you something. Janelle, Watch Her Crazy, all you guys got to do is keep our names out of your guys' mouth and we'll leave you guys alone. Plain and simple. What's your input, Mean Green?
It's the same. Just don't talk about us. We won't talk about you. Not a holler back girl. So how are you, Mr. X?
good. I'm here. I went to the gym today, got large, did some running around. I got a couple, as I mentioned, I got a couple different cars. One of the cars I did the registration on, and I forgot that I got the registration back, and I'm like, okay, I'll put the sticker on. And it says, you got to smog it. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I didn't even see that on there. So I got to go down there and smog it probably tomorrow. One of the older, shittier ones. But, it's not that expensive. It's not that big of a deal. I just didn't see it. I didn't even think about it.
Oh, you guys have to have smog inspections?
Oh, yeah.
We have emissions. Yeah.
Smog here. And then, you could go on plan on operational. You can, if it's old enough, I don't think you have to smog it. I think it's 25 years.
Yeah.
But, I'm not 100% sure. But, that comes up every 2 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I wish. We have to have inspection and emissions every year.
Okay. Yeah, that seems to be everywhere.
Cassie, Hollaback Girl's now stuck in her head.
Yeah, as far as these haters go, I just still, I mean, I don't even watch their shit. Like somebody might tell me about something, like you guys might tell me, and I haven't watched their stuff in a long time. But like, unless it's somebody telling me something directly, like I can't remember the last time I've seen anything, unless you guys have showed it, of Watch You're Crazy. Like the last time I've been over there. You know, I don't even think Fumble Nuts goes live anymore. Janelle, I mean, it's virtually, I mean, she doesn't virtually have a channel. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
what is she going to say or do, or any of these people say or do, that hasn't already been said or done? I guess another one, SoFlo, they're still in that mode of fighting with people. And I'd rather just do content that I would think that our people like. Like, I'll respond to it. I mean, I'll talk about it, you know. But, you know, I just, as I'm going through, not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday is that court case. And as I'm going through and getting all the documentation and everything to turn in, man, there's a lot of times years ago, that I've told these people to stop. Leave us, just exactly the same thing that you said. Leave us alone. Don't talk about, and they don't. So what's the point?
Yeah. Good point. You know, but I don't know. I just play the games and then I watch our channel and then that's about it.
Our channel? This your channel now?
No, the community. Like I go on to OTT, I rewatch some of those. I go to the best pranks. I come here, I watch some of the older episodes. I go to Texas Granier, Barbara Buffalo, and I watch their bits. They got some nice stuff around. So, yeah. So I go around our channels and I watch that stuff. I don't bother with the rest of it. So,
yeah. I mean, because it's just a never-ending cycle of, I have yet, and this is going to sound egotistical or like I'm a jerk or something like that, but I'm just going to, I have yet to meet a person who's a hater that I'm like, wow, they're really better than me. I mean, it just hasn't happened yet. Like where there are a person where I'm like, well, they got more money than me. They're a better content creator than me. They've done it longer than me. Any modica, they've lived their life better than me. Like I'm just as a couple examples of just losers that are out there. We'll just go to the men. Like, let's go Doug, Salty Pancakes, Fumble Nuts, and SoFlo. So we'll go really old school up to Sashio, all these different people. All these people have been, I mean, I don't know about Sashio, we'll take them out, but all these people have been in prison. All these people that they didn't last as long as us in streaming. All of them combined. If you were to take those 4 people combined, Doug Hutton, Salty Pancakes, Fumble Nuts, definitely Fumble Nuts, and we could put Watch You're Crazy in there too. Let's say 5. SoFlo and Watch You're Crazy. If you added them all up, just what I've made in streaming is more than all of them combined. Just streaming earnings. None of them combined are more known than me. They don't have a movie. They could say the movie sucks, but they don't have a movie somebody's picking up in Japan or Germany. Nobody's interviewing them for any magazines. They're just like low lives. They either have they're in prison or their kids are in prison. It's just we know all. It's like there's nothing there. Why?
Yeah.
Just drugs and popping out bastards and just being white trash.
Yeah. I mean, there's no reason to bash anybody, and it's not worth listening to people scream about other people right now.
Right. Well, here's the thing. I'm not bashing anybody. Everything I'm saying, and Jim has said, especially Jim, and the things that we're saying are true.
Yeah.
I mean, these aren't things that we're making up or you can't prove. What do they say? What SoFlo goes and calls somebody a cuck? That's not true. Watcher Crazy goes and calls somebody a P3. That's not true. That's a lie. That's why she gets served.
Right.
So it's just bullshit.
I want to say something real quick. Hello, Eric Murphy, for one. Nice to have you here. And if anybody's having a problem in chat, like you can't be seen or anything like that, please give me a call at 562-612-9302 so I can fix the problem, because Trucker Girl was not able to see, was in chat yesterday, and she was not on the block list. So me and Barbara Buffalo had to do something totally different and put her as a approval user. So Trucker Girl, if you're listening, you were not blocked, Trucker Girl. And I don't know what's going on. It can probably be a YouTube glitch. I don't know what's going on, but you guys give me a call if you guys are having a problem being in chat at 562-612-9302. Please give me a call so I can fix it. Okay? Thank you.
Yeah, very rarely, I'll give you an example, is a hater like a guy like a Tennessee Gambler. You very rarely see that, where it's like, okay, this guy's a pilot. He makes money.
He cracks me up.
He's with his first wife. He hasn't been married and divorced 6 or 7 times. Not that matters, but his kids are well adjusted. He's got a nice house. He lives in a nice neighborhood. He's well spoken. Who would you rather fly the airplane, him or Fumblenuts? I mean, there's a reason there are ditch diggers out there. There are a reason there's guys out there that shovel shit for a living, and that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah,
we've been over it a bunch of times.
Big Head Tommy, how you doing?
Big Head Tommy's here. Eric Murphy's here.
Yep.
Eric's nice and blue.
Yep. I gave him a mod yesterday.
Isn't that pretty?
He's always here.
Yep.
Congratulations, Eric.
What'd he say?
Congratulations, Eric.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
That's
thank you, Mean Green, for the Cash App, too. I want to thank you for that.
Welcome.
Yeah, Sharon Tellio, I don't know if you heard me, but thank you for the Cash App. Thank you. Yeah, so Wednesday night, ladies and gentlemen, Wednesday night.
Everybody be here.
We need everybody to be here because we're doing something special for Texas Granny. We need everybody to be here Wednesday night because we're doing something very special.
What time?
For Texas Granny. I'm going to do it at 6 o'clock.
Oh, that's always the
what time?
What's a time I'm not around?
What's a good time for you then, Mr. X? I can schedule.
I usually Wednesday. So I always have things going on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights because those are the nights typically, except for Night Out Network, that we don't go live. So, I'm usually back at my place by sometime around 7:30. That's why I always come in late, or sometimes on that Wednesday show I miss you guys. So do your show. Don't worry about me because I don't know what the hell I'm doing anyways. Rizman's here. I don't know who Daniel is, but hi, Daniel.
Daniel Barry Sport Highlights. He's been coming here for a while now, Mr. X.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know him, but do what you got to do. But that's just always what my schedule is.
Yeah, Wednesday night, stay specific, but I can move it to 7:30, Mr. X, because I know you and Texas Granny get along very well. And so I can start the show at 7:30 if that's what you want me to do.
It's up to you. Just start it when you start it, and then I'll get in when I get in.
Okay. Well, we won't do nothing smacular until 7:30, 8 o'clock then, okay?
Spectacular?
Yeah, spectacular. Yeah, that's the word, yeah.
Okay.
So we'll just wait till you come up here and what we'll do is wait till you come up here and then we'll show the big surprise, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to get laundry done. I got a lot of stuff going on today. And then Tuesday is the big voting day around here.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, the Spencer
Did you see
Pratt
that
voting.
somehow? Did you see that somehow? Bixaria and now Tom Sire are the top two now.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Some fucking bullshit.
I mean, you don't really know until the voting happens, because those polls. I mean, those polls said Hillary Clinton was going to win. So I mean, you never know.
Yeah. Hello, Rizman.
But if there's somehow that Karen Bass and Cynthia Rahman are like 1 and 2, then it's rigged.
Yeah. I agree with you.
I don't know of anybody so far that I've met in person that has admitted to me that they're voting for Karen Bass. I have not heard of one person. I've heard people say Cynthia Rahman. This is a mayor of Los Angeles, but nobody has told me. I would say probably 10-1 Spencer Pratt.
Yeah, 10-1 Spencer Pratt. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yay!
thinking. Hey, Jim, how are you?
A lot going on. There are some major updates, Mr. X. So the kid James Lee that was found dead near the cemetery. Now, there's been some conflicting reports that Weezer's mom lives there. I did talk to Ty Corbin today. Weezer's mom's been dead for years. So I don't know where that came from. Maybe she had a house. I don't know. It's starting to look like it was he unalived himself. And that's kind of the deal. So that kind of puts an end to that. But he's now gone. And I guess he's got 4 brothers and sisters. His mom was found with a bullet in her head like 3 or 4 years ago.
Aww.
So, yeah. So this is the kid that was acting like he was much older to avoid having to go to school. He was on our show. I believe he appeared on our show 3 times, 3 different phone calls. I was told today, one was not very long. He came on with his brother. That would have been very early Jim Terry TV, YouTube days when the Dylan Rounds thing was hot and heavy.
Wow.
You heard that Matt Brown from Alaskan Bush died too, right? He jumped in that river. The Alaskan Bush. Matt Brown. Matt Brown.
Who?
Yeah, exactly. Except he only lived a mile.
Never heard of that.
I did hear that guy, Daryl Sheets, that died, his autopsy came out. He blew himself away too.
Did he?
Yep.
Ooh.
That's what it says. No,
I was
drugs.
wondering on that.
Yep.
Wow.
Now there's also some more revelations coming out. There was an 8-hour show with Betty Hayward and Lefty and Danielle and all that. I guess Danielle's son turns 18 next month. She talks about him never moving out of the house and how that's her little man and they're best friends. And listen, let's be honest here, okay? Let's keep it 100. Danny, your son doesn't live with you. You live with your mother. He lives with his grandmother, okay? Let's be fucking honest here. Stop playing games. Stop dealing with the semantics. Stop dealing with the bullshit. Okay? Let me ask you this. Where's that kid going to college? Is he working? Where are you working? I guess she also on the show, and it was kind of hard because they don't ask any real direct questions. They just assume everybody knows. I guess Danielle kind of made it seem like that guy, Sancho, cheated on her. She found out on his cell phone. That's kind of what I read between the lines. Unless she was talking about that New Yorker guy, I'm not sure.
I mean, well, they live. I mean, this is so stupid. One of them lives in Northern California. One of them lives in Antelope Valley. I mean, it's 3.5 hours. I mean, actually might be more than that. I mean, it's like, you know what it reminds me of? A boyfriend and a girlfriend when you're in middle school that you only see in school. Mm-hmm. I mean, granted, yeah, she could drive up there. Yeah, she's an adult. But, I mean, how often are they going to really see each other?
No. Johnny, Cheryl DiTillo just made a comment in the chat. Can you bring that up?
Yeah.
Mothers and their sons, no greater love, no greater bond. And Cheryl, I'm going to have to disagree with that because my greater bond and my greater love is to a Cash App My bond is even greater to a PayPal. I have all those options, Cheryl. A lot of people were saying you've kind of phoned it in over the last couple of weeks. You have disappeared. By the way, first of the month hits tonight, midnight. That means all the monies is coming in. Mr. X, there is going to have to be a special time on Jim Terry TV on Tuesday. We're going to have to push it back maybe an hour and a half. I have a dental appointment, and it's probably going to overlap. I just hope they don't tell me I have cancer.
Oh,
Now,
trying to think.
Johnny, tomorrow's the big day. What are we going to find out tomorrow with your leukoplakia?
Well, he's supposed to call me in the morning, so we'll find out. We'll see.
Johnny, I heard you've been smoking even more cigarettes lately. Is that true?
No, it's about the same.
Johnny,
it's about the same. It's about the same. Only a few here, only a few there.
He's been eating more sugar though.
Yeah.
Kathy Fagan is saying my son didn't leave until they were 30. They got married and they were off.
My son got a tattoo of my name on him.
First of all, let me tell you what I have one tattoo and it's on my back and it says Jim Terry TV and it has a dollar sign.
I was reading this thing online about what women would prefer, daughters or sons, and it said back in the day they would prefer sons so they can carry on the name.
Absolutely.
But now it says that it has gone up to daughters.
No,
women are easier to raise. They're less stressed than guys that are fighting and this and that. And they would rather have somebody be there with them when they're older, like to be able to do things with it or similar to them.
Well, not only that, there's a lot more single moms out there that, with daughters. I would think guys would be easier to raise. I know before my son died in the World Trade Center Tower number 7, we were very close. And his mother, who died in the Twin Towers, she was working that day. She wanted a son. Thank you.
Amen. Wrong. And with girls, you have to worry about everybody else's penis. With boys, you only have to worry about one penis.
Me Green, why don't you worry about my penis?
Yeah, but
I don't want to worry about yours.
If the person is a good parent, like if you're Tennessee Gambler's your dad, and the person is, taught the daughter or family right, look at Salty Pancakes. We were talking about haters earlier. I mean, he's got one penis, but he's got like 5 kids from 5 different women. I mean, what the fuck does that mean? So, I mean, if you have a daughter, I mean, maybe she doesn't want to get pregnant until after she graduated, I mean, I know that's a cliche, but I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
No, my daughter graduated and with a master's, she still doesn't have any kids.
There you go.
So, I mean, it's all good. It's just that, in high school and in those growing years, there was a lot of boys who tried to take advantage of her in different ways. And, they didn't have to worry about the 6
girl, Mean Green.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Tall, blonde, green eyes. Yes, she is the ideal model.
How old is she?
Too young for you, but she's married. 26.
She was.
She's 26 now.
So that's
too old.
Huh?
Did you say too young or did you say too old?
Too young. So, but she's married now. She got married a year and a half ago.
Let me ask you this because it's been brought up before. Have you heard anything about your son's situation?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't heard anything else about it. No.
Is he still in jail?
I don't know where he's at, Jim. We can't locate him.
I would think by now.
Ask Watcher.
Well, I would think by now, based on what was shown, he's out.
Yeah.
How about the little baby girl?
I haven't heard anything from the DPS or anything like that. At all.
Yeah, so they stopped sending you letters?
Yeah, they stopped sending me letters, yeah.
Wow.
What do you mean ask Watcher? She keeps in touch with the kid?
No, she fucking posted my son's fucking face and everything on her community post.
Driver's license or something. What is it? The driver's license?
What? Are you
Yeah,
serious?
Yeah, she posted she posted his picture on her community post, and she said, "My son looks better than both of these fucks."
Hard to see his face behind the bars.
Wow.
I don't know.
I'm talking
Mean
about
Green,
Walker's
$2 on the Cash App. Thank you, Mean Green. I appreciate that.
Welcome.
Thank you, Shannon, for coming in. $2 super sticker. Thank you, Shannon.
I would think somebody who raised a daughter who got free tuition and because of an academic scholarship for her master's could afford more than $2, but I will take what I can get. Thank you, Shannon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jim, so when Watcher did that to me, I struck her channel for that.
I remember, well, somebody struck her for the whole Betty Hayward thing. I think it was Betty Hayward. So it's good to see she's getting a taste of her own medicine. She didn't go on today, I don't think, at all. Be interesting to see if she's got some sort of a timeout or something.
Yeah.
It's amazing that some of these people have lasted as long as they have on YouTube.
It is. I mean, without channels being taken. I mean, like Leanne didn't last long. You know what I mean? Marzi did not last. Marzi did not last long. She had that one channel. It was up. She had that math thing, and then that got ratted out, and she was gone in an instant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she could have done some good with the channel. I mean, you know, it could have worked. Maybe.
The only thing Marzi could have done is be a conduit to a hate channel. You know what I mean? Because nobody wants to hear about her fucking birds or chubby ass grandkid. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to hear about her lesbian daughter or her give advice. She's a train wreck. That's what it would need to focus on. If she just came on and was like, you know, today I got ants in the kitchen, or, you know, my heart. Remember when she was having the heart attack, Mr. X? She disappeared for like 7 days since she was in the hospital. We called all the hospitals in the surrounding area, and they never heard of her. Remember all that?
She lied a lot, too. I mean,
really?
As much as Janelle, if not more.
Janelle said she wants to team up with Betty Hayward.
Oh, I'm sure she does. Those people don't want anything to do with her.
That's what Donkey said in the chat.
Thank you, Spanky, for coming in. $2 Cash App, Spanky. Thank you.
Betty, I don't think would give her the time of day.
You know who did show back up in the chat of Watcher Crazy was Miss T. Miss T, you better stay away, honey. You do not want any of this smoke. You got an illegal Mexican husband. You got 2 ill-informed kids. And you're I heard, seriously, and I don't know if this is true, but somebody told me that Miss T is so heavy now that she's in a fucking wheelchair part-time. She has to use a wheelchair to get around. Did you hear about this yet, Mr. X?
No, no, I haven't thought about her in years.
She showed up on Watcher Crazies in the chat. I saw it, but I was told by somebody, and I don't want to give away who it is, that she's not she wasn't healthy before, but that she's up around 350 pounds. But let me tell you who's looking slimmer every day. Texas Granny just came in, $10. Thank you, Texas Granny, on the PayPal. Do not let Johnny go dry. I mean, fuck, this is his show.
Yeah,
Also,
don't forget about me, Jim. Cheryl DeTilio came in, $10 on the Cash App. All the hard work, great entertainment from the Mr. X. And then, of course, Spanky in Boise. We haven't heard from Spanky in a while, but he's back.
Hey, Spanky.
$2.
Idaho Farmer, we haven't seen him in a while either.
Somebody told me he was in the chat the other day.
He was. He was on the OTT in the chat.
Yeah, he's around.
Hello, Georgie Poorstick.
Who?
Jordy Poolstick.
Let me thank Texas Granny coming in $10 on the PayPal. Growing. I need. Bro.
Can you do a poll over here? Do you know how to do those?
Yeah, I know. Let me see if I know how to do it. Hold on.
All right, I want to do a poll.
Is it in widgets? It's in widgets, right, Mr. X?
I think so. I don't know. I mean, it's just one of the 2 or 3 that are down there.
Oh yeah, there it is. I found it. New poll. What do you want me to put in it, Jim? Describe the question.
Thanks, Tex Granny.
Okay, here it is.
Okay.
Well, you have to. What? So it's a poll. How can you put 3 possibilities?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could do more than that.
Yeah.
The name of the poll is called Johnny's Cancer.
Well, you got to ask a question.
Yeah. Hold on. Here's how it'll say it. Do you want Johnny to have cancer? Yes, no, undecided.
What?
Do you want Johnny to have cancer? Yes, no, undecided. I'm interested to see how many haters are in the chat.
So yes would be 1, 2 would be no, and 3 is undecided.
Yes.
Okay. 1, yes. 2, no. And how you spell undecided? I don't know how to spell undecided.
Yeah, I'm voting.
Put
I
not
hope he has
sure.
cancer.
But not sure.
Unsure.
No,
Yeah, unsure.
yeah.
Okay, ready?
It's going to come up. You'll see it, Cheryl, here in a second.
Everybody vote. Be honest.
The poll's got to come up first before you can vote. There it is. Now you can vote. I'm going to vote.
I can't believe Mean Green's daughter is so young. Where did she get her master's degrees from? What school?
Oh, out here. She moved. She had to
Gannon
move for her
University?
job.
Gannon University?
No. We live
How
in
do you vote? I
Pittsburgh.
see it on the screen. How do you vote?
You got to
Yeah,
type it in
Yeah,
the
2 for
chat.
no, 3 in the chat.
Oh, then okay. Well, it's so light. What is it?
What do you mean light?
It's light. The yes, no, undecided.
1 is yes, 2 is no, 3 is undecided. You put 1, 2, or 3 in the chat.
It's at 90% and 10% unsure.
Well, that
Unsure.
sucks. Everybody could see what you vote.
Pretty much.
Oh, fine.
Jim, it looks like you're the only hater in here.
I mean, people
Let's
just
see,
aren't
I
being
think
honest.
you got 8%.
Hey, PZ said, Father Jim, it's prayer time for Johnny. Let's hear you earn your next cash app.
Yes, you've got to be diagnosed with it first. Right now, we don't know anything. I mean, for all
we
we
don't know
know,
what
you
it is.
called the veterinarian.
Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you.
Jim, I saw something today. I thought of you.
What?
Saw 2 things. So the other night, there's a new grocery store in Culver City, and it's where the Big Lots used to be. You've been in at Big Lots before. Right next, you remember that there was a kind of a place in there that puts car radios in, and you got in a fight with a guy. So
Yes.
like right around the corner from there. So they have a new grocery store instead of the Big Lots. So
Okay.
I just wanted to see what it was like. It was actually very inexpensive. And then I go over to this Shakey's has got a buffet, a pizza buffet, a pasta buffet before 2 p.m., but it was too late, so I missed it. So let's go over to the mall, Fox Hills Mall, and let's get some Olive Garden to go. So I get it. I go in there, and I get the Olive Garden. I'm leaving, and I see some fat little Slimer motherfucker, like Slimer that we used to know.
Yeah.
And he walks in, starts screaming, and this kid is not a young kid. He's like 10. He's not like a little kid. And he starts screaming. I look behind him, and the mom's got him on a leash. Remember that? Remember those leashes?
The kid was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He was older though.
Yeah, he was older. He was like autistic. I was like, whoa, look at that. So
Did you get a
then
picture?
I did get a picture. Not even think about taking a picture. Then today I go to the gym, same kind of thing. So I'm leaving the gym, and there's a family that's going to go out to that little carnival I was at. Like they're walking towards the carnival. They're walking through a plaza. And the kid goes like this, I don't want to go to the carnival. And he goes, and the parents are like, well, we came all the way out here. Now the mom is pushing the stroller, and the dad is with like holding in the hands with the son in front. Kids go, I don't want to go. He goes, what do you want to do? We came all the way over here. And so they're walking by this area that's got like an upstairs to the parking and down. I want to go on the elevator. Fucking kid's got a carnival on there and he wants to ride up and down the elevator. I'm so glad I don't have fucking kids. I'd have put up with that in about 2 seconds. Put you in the elevator and lock it.
I've told this story before. There was a little fucking prick bastard like that. I'm going to say this little fat fuck was about, I was in Beaumont, Texas. I'm trying to think of the year, maybe 04.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm going to get a picture so I can explain this better.
So the yes votes are starting to gain some traction here.
I see that, yeah.
Huh.
So you were in Beaumont, Texas. What happened? First of all, it's a
Hold on.
shithole area. What happened down there?
Yeah, let me get some pictures. So I'm in Beaumont, Texas, okay? And let me see if I can find the exact one. Here it is. Here they are. So let me bring this up.
You saw Tony Soflo getting deported?
No, this is an 04. He was in prison. So these are what are called gun safes. If anybody has guns, they're I think they're airtight. I don't know.
Like the Fort Knox ones, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're heavy. They're expensive. They had and you can get them with shelves in them, guns, ammo. I mean, not just guns. You could have anything you want in there. So here's the thing. So I was at a place called Academy Sports in Beaumont, Texas. It's right on the border of Louisiana and Texas. It's playing for an arena team called the Beaumont Drillers. And I needed to get some needles for footballs, to pump them up and deflate them. And I go in there, and there's some fat fuck. Dad looks like he's real athletic, like he's getting some stuff. Mom's really good looking. And they got this fucking kid that looks like Slimer from the Ghostbusters. Just fat, obnoxious. This is 2004. These potato heads weren't on every corner yet. It was still rare to see one of these kids with earphones. This kid's spazzing the fuck out. Mom got the titties done. You could tell they had a kid and they thought it was going to be a good idea. And then the kid turned into this turd and they look like assholes now. Which happens. So anyways, long story short, I'm doing what I got to do. And this kid's zipping in and out of the aisles and he's it was just a fucking nightmare. Whole thing was a fucking nightmare. And I'm looking around and they've got a ton of these safes all lined up at the end of the registers. They must have 10 or 15 of them, and they were having a sale on them. And they were open, and you could go and look, and some of them were smaller, and some of them were pretty big. There's ones that were as tall as I am because you could put rifles in them. So long story short, the mother and the mom and dad are over there, and they're getting, I don't know, weights or kettlebells, or they're doing something like that, right? And I hear ding.
Uh-oh.
And I didn't really pay much attention to it. And all of a sudden, there is no more kids screaming. No more issues. The little fucker went in there and pulled it shut. And it took about a minute, and they go, ooh, where, I'm sure the kid's name was Aiden. Where's Aiden? Where's Aiden? Ooh, ooh. And then the realization that he might have been in there. Like they're looking around the lines. Now I'm two people back, and now the person that's supposed to be ringing us up is looking for this fuck. I don't care where he is. I got to get out of here. I don't want to spend my afternoon in here. I got to go. So they're looking, and all of a sudden they go over to the safe and they hear this.
Yeah.
And they go, he's in there. And then people start screaming and running over. Somebody starts hitting the fucking thing with a baseball bat. That ain't going to do nothing. Then they try to pry it open with their hands. The mother's trying to pull on it. Well, nobody had the code. Nobody had a key or a combination except the manager, and the manager was at lunch. So they're fucking screaming. So I had charge to blow up the footballs. I had some socks and wristbands. And people are like now running, calling 911, and this kid's in there. You know, you're not going to you can't even push these things over. They're so fucking heavy.
Oh, yeah.
I just put all my stuff in a bag like it had been rang out. And in the chaos, just walked out the fucking front door with about $40 worth of shit.
Jeez.
Yeah. What was it? You in a Bass Pro Shop or something?
No, it was called Academy Sports. It was in Beaumont, Texas.
Wait, hold on. I just noticed something. Johnny, what did you put as number 3? Unshare? What is unshare? It's not even a word. Yeah, I remember you telling that story before, Jim.
Do you know how hard it is to unlock those suckers?
Well,
Yeah,
listen,
but
I didn't stick around because I knew
huge.
I was going to get interviewed or something. I'm like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. But I put all the stuff in the bag while the girl was like, go find the manager. And it was weird to watch because I didn't see the kid actually go in. I did see him over there playing around. And there was one of them and he was trying to shut the door, like from the outside, like you would like a refrigerator. And it wasn't moving. So we went to the next one. And instead of pushing it, he must have pulled it. When he pulled it, it would clink, like you could hear it just lock. You know what I mean? and it was dire because there was, and then I just remember some guy was fucking smashing it with a fucking aluminum softball bat. I'm like, what's that gonna do? First of all, that kid in there is probably getting his fucking head rattled. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Right.
yeah. His bell's wrong.
Rizman, people were screaming. They were kicking it. And normally I'd sit around. Now, this is before cell phones were like they are now. I mean, this is before people recorded everything, you know. But I just remember like, oh, fuck. Like, oh, shit. And they're like, he's not here. And they're like, where is he? Where's the manager? Like, oh, I think he's in like Glendale, Arizona. Like, ugh. So I know they called the fire department because when I was in the parking lot, I heard the first responders coming.
God.
Donkey Dick, I don't know. I don't know how it works. I just know that they couldn't open it. It just would click. And I didn't see the kid get in there, but it was the only one that was shut and the little fucker was gone.
You know somebody spin that lock outside of it.
So hard.
You know, Jim did it. Just spun it.
Yes, no, unshare.
Yeah, it's crazy. That happens.
My kids would throw a fit at Walmart, and I'd look at them and I'd say, "Where are your parents?"
His parents were right there. His parents were right fucking there. People were panicking. I mean, people were fucking screaming. You know?
Oh, shoot.
And I was like, good. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
You know what that reminds me of, Jim? The other day, a couple weeks ago, speaking of like, parents and, like a young kid with their mother. And it's literally on the show. Like, I didn't think I captured it. But when I was at that LA fair, and like a mom is holding her little son on her hip behind me. Okay. And I'm looking at this thing that has macaws and anacondas, and it says like a taste of the Amazon. Okay, so I've been to the Amazon, so I stepped up to the front of it and I'm looking at it, and you could take a picture like those old timey pictures, but with the macaw or the anaconda. Now I'm there with a bunch of my friends, girlfriend, a lot of people are there, right? And I think somebody I know is talking to me, like, "Hey, you want a picture with the anaconda?" And because I got the headphones on and I'm recording the show, like I'm live to tape, so I can't hear them really well. And I turn my back and I say, That's not what the Amazon looks like. I've been there. Like I was kind of being a dick. Like I've been there. It's not anacondas everywhere like that. This is bullshit." And I turned around, I started walking away, and it was a mom holding her little dog, her son. I showed you talking to me. I felt like that. I go, "Oh, my bad." I was shit talking like the photo op thing, saying, "This isn't real. That's not what the Amazon looks like. I've been there." Like putting myself over, like kind of being like a jerk for the show. And I realized she wasn't talking to me. Yep.
I was in the Houston Walmart one time, a super Walmart. I was traveling to Vegas. I was going through Houston, and it was a massive. This is back when Walmart was still 24 hours. And they had one of the biggest bathrooms in the Houston Walmart I had ever seen. And I went in there. I was washing my hands, and some fucking Mexican guy is just lighting it up. It sounded like he was dumping spare ribs in the toilet. So he's at the last stall in the corner of this huge, big Walmart bathroom. And to get out, you got to make a left, then a right, and then there's the door. Like there was like a little maze to get out to the door. Sometimes they don't even have doors on them. This did. So I fucking got to the door, and I just heard him just fucking shit in his pants. His feet barely touched the floor. That's how short this guy was. It was obviously an adult. And there wasn't a lot of people in this Walmart. It was 2 a.m. There was 3 employees in this 60,000 square foot facility. So as I'm getting to the door to let myself out, I'm like, man, fuck it. Click. I shut the light and pulled the door shut. And when I hit the light, it was dark as fuck. And all I heard was, "Muchacho!" And I just fucking, "Muchacho!" So I'm like, God. And if you couldn't hear him screaming in there, imagine the terror of taking a shit in a Walmart bathroom. And it's so dark you can't find your way out.
Oh. Those bathrooms in Walmart are usually filthy too.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
You ever heard? You ever seen that video where the guys go in the bathroom, and the little kid crawls under the stall and starts talking to him?
Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Yeah.
Hey, what's your name? Here it is, right here, Monkey. This is
Building a rocket.
Monkey.
I had to kick this kid in the face. Uh-oh. A lot of people.
He goes, "What's your name?" The kid goes to this adult. Watch.
What's your name?
Andrew.
Okay. Well, wash my hands.
That's not funny, man. People go to prison.
I think your mom's outside.
Yeah, the guy's going in the bathroom. The little kid just came in there. I get there's a bunch of these.
Yeah.
I was looking at there's another one that I've never seen before. Look at this one.
I was in Disney at a restaurant, and a kid did this.
Yeah, look, this one I've never even seen.
What are you doing, buddy? No. Go back over there. Go back over there.
Oh no!
Fuck.
That'd creep me out.
I was not. Well, women look at it differently. The last thing you want is that kid's parents to come in there, and the kid's in the stall with you, and your pants are down.
Yeah,
You know
Eric.
what I mean?
Yeah, the guy who. The first one, he was taking a dump. I don't know about the other one. Well, probably if you're a guy, that would be what you're doing.
Next thing you know, they're putting charges on you. But how do you explain that? Your kid crawled under the door. Bullshit.
You left it open. You called him in there.
Yeah.
Shit. No
I
joke.
had that happen one time, and the kid was, and I started fucking screaming, "Get the fuck out of here!"
You'd almost have to.
Is she strobing, or is that just me?
Who?
No, I hear some background noise.
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
go
was.
ahead.
Oh, sorry. None?
No, I can
Okay.
hear it better now. Yep. Jim's out of here.
Oh. So,
So we got 37% yes, no, 53%, and 11 unshare, 11%.
Should be unsure. Georgie Pulstick keeps trying to vote one over and over again.
he's going to bring the average up one way or another.
Yeah, well, you can only vote once on per screen name. I don't think you could vote one over and over and over again. Sick bastard.
How dare you, Georgie Pulstick?
Jim voted one.
Yeah.
Jim voted twice. He voted under Jimmy Crab Legs and he voted under Jim Terry Football. So,
Well, hopefully you get some good news tomorrow. That's what I'm hoping.
Thank you, Mr. X.
yes, I'm counting on good news. So, yep,
You find out who that lady who told you that too.
after the results.
The whole group of them should have to.
You know what? I'd say, hey, doctor, before you read me the results, I just want to let you know that one of your people on Thursday said this to. So it was really bad, and I've been stewing all weekend over this. This has made my whole weekend horrible. What the fuck's going on there? Now give me the bad news.
Yeah, right.
That's what I'd say.
And then if he says it's nothing, I'd fly off the handle.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, yeah. Yeah, I can't stand that. The doctors left me ditched on a Friday afternoon, and the nurse just left a message. So I tried to return the call, nothing. I called first thing Monday morning. They said the doctor needs you to talk to you right away. I pick up the phone for the doctor. He says, you have rheumatoid arthritis. I said, I've been diagnosed with that since I was 21. He goes, well, what'd the nurse tell you? I said that it was urgent. I talked to you. There's nothing else wrong? And he goes, no. I said, she had me crapping my pants. I had everybody and their mother looking at my labs. That it's just really disrespectful to do that to you on a Thursday and Friday.
Right. You think they would know better.
Exactly. And they do know better. I know enough nurses.
Cheryl, he mentioned the cash app you sent in. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Cheryl's in healthcare. She knows.
Oh, she is?
So,
How do you know about all these people?
I pay attention to them all. Cheryl, you're in healthcare, right?
I'm in the pool. I'm in the pool now.
Yeah, I think she's in healthcare.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Yeah, the majority said we want you better.
There we go. There were 7 yeses, 10 no's, and 2 people that says unshare.
They never even asked me, so.
What?
I never got the poll.
You never got the poll. The poll was in the corner. You had to put answer 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah, it's just you just answer whatever you want.
Never popped up.
It was in the corner. It was in the corner, Paul.
Okay, well, I can't put it in now, right?
No, you can't. You can if you want to vote.
It's over now. Didn't you end it?
It's over now.
We'll add one more to the no.
Johnny, any one update? Eric Murphy, he's doing well. He went out and bought a new car.
No way.
Yep, he got a Mini Coupe.
Wow.
I think it's ugly.
That is very gay.
I looked at it.
Yeah, it's very gay.
It's ugly.
I mean, I like the cars. They're easy to drive around. They're small, but usually those are like women's cars. I mean, I hate to put a gender on it, but that's the way it is.
Look at it, Johnny. You can show everyone.
Thank you, Kathy. Kathy's saying she was a medical assistant for years, and HIPAA laws, you cannot tell a patient anything, period.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Nothing should have been voiced to you by a receptionist, that's for sure.
I
So-
gotta. My thing is when people email me or call me, like I gotta return their call. I mean, I don't
Right.
go a day now. The OTT stuff different, Like Johnny called me and then he called me today, so I didn't call him back because that's different. But like people that I know in my life, and I do this with the OTT too. I would say that too. Maybe not as much with the phone calls, but I gotta respond, or I respond on the shows. I couldn't imagine being in the medical field and somebody's health and livelihood is lingering. Yeah, just go home for the weekend and hang out, and I'll see you in 4 days. I mean, that would bother me not telling the person.
Right. Cheryl's saying she was a medical assistant, medical coding, and phlebotomy. She's HIPAA certified too. Yeah. So, yep. I mean, yeah, that should have never been done. And Don, I don't know that word. Don't ask me to. Is it just syphilis? Syphilitis? Yeah.
Rizman, I know you were kidding, dude. I know you were joking. Don't worry about it, man. I'm not mad.
Oh, we all wish for good news for Johnny, of course. It's all good.
Did PZ vote yet or what?
PG, did you vote?
I don't know how. There's no chart on my thing.
Oh, just put a 2.
Put a 1 if you want me to have
No, I'm
cancer.
talking about for the mayor.
Oh, for the mayor.
I can't. I'm in Long Beach. We have our own mayor.
He can't vote for the mayor.
We have our own mayor.
Long Beach has their own mayor. I thought Long Beach was part of Los Angeles County.
It is, but we have a lot of cities down here. Carson, Long Beach, Lakewood.
I didn't know that. Wow,
Yeah, a lot of
that's
cities.
weird.
There's a map. Look at it. It's a map of LA that tells you where you live, if you can vote or not.
Well, you could still vote. I mean, that's not like they check voter ID. I wonder if I just walked into a place. But yeah, where do I vote at?
To get that bitch out of there.
Yeah, we don't want Karen Bass as a.
That's
I have a
great.
feeling she's gonna win.
I don't know.
You think she's still gonna win?
I think the scam is in.
I think she'll be gone.
It'd be great.
there-
It'd be great if she was gone. But for some reason, I don't think she will be. I might be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah. Hello, Adele.
Did you
Man.
watch the pay-per-view, the WWE pay-per-view, the Italy one recently?
Yes, I did.
You saw it online, or how'd you see it?
I saw it on YouTube.
Was it any good?
Yep. Roman Reigns won the belt. Now, Jacob Fatu has to follow behind him and tell him he is his tribal chief. But here's a big twister on that. So look, Sokoa and the MFT showed up after the match was over.
Yeah, I only saw the Brock
Did you guys
Lesnar
see
match,
Brock
just like
Lesnar
clips of
fight?
it.
Yeah, and Cody Rhodes won the title.
What's up with
retained the
that,
title.
Rhea Ripley, she got real skinny. I heard she has some
I
kind
don't
of
know,
eating
man.
disorder or something. So she's going through some kind of depression or something.
Maybe.
Did you hear about the White House fight, Tony?
White House fight? No, I
The
didn't.
fight that they're going to have there on June 1st or whatever?
Huh?
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah,
The
Yeah,
what?
they're, they can't
the
do any
UFC
more-
event at the White House.
Oh, you got to be kidding. Well, I did hear.
Outside.
Huh?
100-degree weather, and they were outside,
They're going to do it outside, and no one will buy the tickets.
and no one will buy a ticket.
They're giving them away to the people that'll pay to fly there.
That's why I wish. I mean, I know people have been shit talking Trump about that ballroom, and I don't know if you could put on a UFC event in a ballroom like that, but I mean, why not build it? I mean, all kinds of different presidents have built stuff over hundreds of years, or add-ons, or if somebody had a bowling alley. So why can't he? Why could he not build one?
Because we don't have a nice budget and TSA is still not getting paid.
It's privately funded.
It's
It's
well
100%
that
privately funded.
you can't because all funding has to go through Congress. All budgets have to go through Congress. It's in the Constitution. So they have to delegate where the money goes. You can't just privately fund whatever he says he wants to privately fund. It has to be delegated out. So you can't just say, hey, can I have donors and this is what I want to do, whether you like it or not. It goes to the United. This is why Elon Musk couldn't pay TSA, because you can't just accept it and then put it in the budget and dole it out to TSA people only. It has to go through Congress. And it really sucks, but it does. But Trump's name is coming off the Kennedy building, which...
Yeah, well, that one I agree with. I mean, that's a
I do
Kennedy
too.
Memorial building, but the building of the thing when it's privately funded, I got no problem with that whatsoever. He's the president. It's the White House. Now, I understand there's some rules and regulations. Him putting his name above the Kennedy Center or Donald Trump and Kennedy Center, Kennedy Memorial Center or whatever it was called, yeah, that's
Right.
ridiculous. Okay, I get that one. But the building at the White House, no, I don't have a problem with that.
The only reason I had a problem with it is he demolished it before getting approval. You know, he didn't even have plans, and he demolished it.
Johnny,
Other than that, I really could care less.
Wow.
You know, I really just could care less. But, you know, I'm just telling you what everybody else thinks, not what I think. I think that I don't care. I'm
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
I'm
to
not
me.
vested in this term.
Yeah.
You know, nobody's going to get anywhere in this term. It's just not going to happen. You know, everybody's stopping everybody else and everybody's fighting with everybody else. Nothing is going to get done. And so I've kind of given up watching politics, to be honest with you. Except I did see Vanilla Ice today,
Yeah.
and he said, I don't care if I'm playing for
sponsor.
Iran. I don't care if I'm playing for Germany. I'm going to play for America. It's 250 years. It's a celebration. I'm an American and I play for the fans. And if my fans are here, this is where I'm going to play. And I'm going to play.
You talk about Kid Rock, not Vanilla Ice.
No, Vanilla Ice.
Oh, I didn't think anybody
Yeah.
wanted him there.
Yeah, he was invited to be there for the 250. The other guys canceled out, but Vanilla Ice said, nope, he wants to be there. So he said he wants to celebrate America. So he said he doesn't care who's president when it happens. He just wants to celebrate America.
Thank you, Georgie
So-
Poolstick.
It's
Well,
only for military and families. They're doing a ticket giveaway to see if fight access across at the park.
Am I right?
Yeah, I don't know much about it. Is it going to be on
Huh.
TV? Is it going to be public? Is it live, or how does that work?
How you doing is the one who put this in here. Do you know how you doing?
Yeah, of course we know her. Yeah.
Says you can't buy it.
you can't buy a UFC White House ticket. It's only for military and family. They're
And
doing it
also-
a ticket giveaway to see the fight across the park.
And also, if you're fat, you can't get in.
Oh, if you're fat, you can't get in.
Why is that?
Look it up on the news. I couldn't believe it either.
And I got
Are
some
you
good news here, too.
serious?
Wait. Let me write it in.
PG's writing it down.
That's the name of it. Farmers and Merchants.
Farmers and Merchant Bank is sponsor
It's the name of the amphitheater.
is financing the new amphitheater here in Long Beach, Mr. X.
Okay.
And
The amphitheater. Farmers and Merchants amphitheater.
yeah, it's the Farmers and Merchant Amphitheater, and
Open Saturday.
it opens on Saturday, June 6th,
Next
and
week.
it's $101 for a ticket for Snoop Dogg.
Damn.
That's the lowest seat.
That's the lowest seat for
First
Snoop
row is
Dogg.
255.
Yeah, I mean, he's from that area, so I mean that makes sense, and that's not like he's out in Vegas or something, but it's still kind of expensive.
Yeah,
Man,
and my concert will be here in September.
That amphitheater went up in a month, Johnny.
Huh?
That amphitheater was built in a month.
Yeah, that amphitheater was built in a month, Mr. X.
Well, where's it at? Near the Queen Mary?
Queen Mary is about
Right next to it.
right next to it.
Wow. There's a lot of space over there.
It's in a parking lot on the black asphalt top. So you know it's gonna be hot.
It's gonna fuck with the Queen Mary too, though. Remember?
It's gonna fault with Queen Mary too.
They have to cancel a bunch of their.
Queen Mary's gotta
Share the parking.
share the parking, and then so that means the Queen Mary's got to cancel a lot of stuff. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to say about that. I mean,
They'll probably toggle their events.
Queen Mary's been there for a long time.
Right.
Right. There's Jim.
Where's the poll?
Hiya.
Up your butt.
Doing?
Pulls over.
What was
Pulls
the,
over.
what was the final verdict?
7 people voted yes, 11 people voted no, and 3 was unshared. Yeah.
So here's the deal. I was watching a little bit more of that Betty Hayward video last night. It looks like they're in a bedroom of somebody's house. Like they're not in a hotel anymore. It looks like they got like maybe roommates, like they're renting a room, you know, that kind of a thing. Very odd. It's almost
Who's staying at Betty Hayward's parents' house? Wasn't she there all the time? Who's staying there now?
Yeah, I think it's just her parents. There's been some stories out there that her and her parents got into it and they kicked her out. But I mean, I don't know.
Hey, Jim, Cheryl said that she sent you a cash app.
Cheryl Datillo did $10 just coming in. That's why I'm back up here. Thank you so much, Cheryl Datillo. Good to see you back in the game. Kathy still has not sent anything in weeks. Thank you, Cheryl D. Thank you, Cheryl. Cheryl Datillo, will you please come on Friday and just show us the proper way to smoke a rock? Please.
Oh,
Why are you gonna try it, Jim?
I need to know. We're dealing with so many of these assholes.
you know what movie I watched last night? I hadn't seen in a long time.
Come, Johnny.
What's
Lawnmower Man.
Oh, wow.
Tell them
You
what,
know what
Paul.
that's a remake of? And I never realized it until years later. You know that's kind of a remake.
Flowers for Algernon.
Yeah, it pretty much is. Yeah.
I never saw that one.
They Stephen King wrote like a short story, but the Lawnmower Man movie has nothing to do with the short story. He sued him and won.
Really? What
Yeah.
was the short story about?
I don't know, some creepy guy who was out there eating blades of grass or something like that. It's completely different. It has nothing to do with any of the virtual reality or any of that shit.
Hey, Jim.
Yeah.
Paul said, how big of a cash app will you give him if he showed you how to smoke a rock?
But I want Cheryl Datillo to do it because she has that deep voice like Edna, and she's got the tats, and she's got like a bunch of old people living with her.
So I'd be boring if I did it.
Yeah.
So-
And Kathy, I'm going to be honest. If you're going to send me a cash app, I don't want any like $5 or $10 deal. I want like a 50.
50 cents.
I don't want to see anybody smoke crack rocks. I want people to get away from that shit.
Oh, I
That's
do.
right.
Bad,
Do you guys-
bad
do you
news.
Do you guys remember that movie Stir Crazy with Richard Pryor?
Is that
Gene
the one where they
Wilder?
go to jail and everything keeps working out for him?
Yeah, that one.
Great
Remember
movie.
that? Remember that big guy, Gooseberger?
Yeah,
The
he died of stomach cancer. He was in The Running Man, Mr. X. He was the opera singer.
he
You know
was
what's weird?
yeah.
I was just talking about Richard Pryor. We were talking about black comedians and so forth. Just having a conversation about this the other day. And everybody loves Richard Pryor. I always felt he was overrated. I can name like 5 black comedians that are bigger and or better or more culturally well known than him. at this point.
But he was like the Dr. J, right? Though he kind of started it all. You know, they weren't. I mean, there was other black comedians obviously before him, but Eddie Murphy and they all kind of came from him, right? But
well, I don't know. I mean, comedy's comedy, regardless if you're black or a woman or white or whatever. I mean,
he was the George Carlin of black comedy. I mean,
what makes you bring up Stir Crazy? Because Craig T. Nelson was in that movie too. He's a security guard.
Yes, he was. Because of Erland Liddith, the guy you were talking about, who was the opera singer, he also went to MIT.
I knew he was a smart guy, but he died very young, didn't he?
1987.
So how old was he? 35?
34 years old.
Wow.
34 years old. He was
stomach cancer.
Yeah, stomach cancer. And he was 6'6" and he weighed 340. So,
was he a wrestler?
Yeah, Olympic wrestler, 1980.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I heard Gene Wilder didn't even like Richard Pryor.
Really?
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that with Silver Streak and Stir Crazy. Now, I saw Silver Streak, you know, when they busted through Chicago's Union Station. I saw that happen.
Gene Wilder talking about it, you know, him showing up late, him, you know, being fucked up. I mean, they worked together as a pair, and they did a lot of movies together.
They were so good together, you almost had to put up with it. You know what I mean?
Right. That's kind of what he said.
Yeah.
I don't think he disliked him, but he like had to put up with it. I don't think he liked the drug usage and all that stuff.
And Gene Wilder wasn't really Gene Wilder until after the Pryor movies, right? I mean, he was popular and he did really well, but those really put him on
around. I mean, he was definitely around and stuff.
Oh yeah, he married Gilda Radner from SNL. Even, I mean, they were comedians for a long time. So yeah, and she died of cancer real early, breast cancer.
So,
okay. How you doing? How you doing? Said that Dolly Vision and his girlfriend got ticket to the UFC White House event.
Okay.
Who's that?
That guy's a real douchebag, though.
He was.
Did he die on air?
He said he got in a car accident, but he lied during the Nancy Guthrie case.
Drug addict.
Hey, you know what? Someone said that JLR had something to do with that.
With what?
With Nancy Guthrie.
Yeah, there was a photo, and it looked like he was the one in the mask. I did see that circulate. Whatever happened to that bitch?
Nobody knows.
I know he. There's been a lot of YouTubers were talking shit about him, like putting all his shit out there on blast, and because he punched his girlfriend in the face, Jim.
Yeah.
Everybody knows.
I'm surprised these fucking douchebags like him have women.
Yeah.
Do you?
Do you remember? Yeah, he remembers when he came after Jim. Yeah. But not no more.
I remember during the hurricane, him driving around, and I don't think I saw a Cash App under $60.
Which hurricane?
People were just giving him. I mean, it was insane.
Yeah,
Well,
Eric Murphy, you're right. Eric Murphy, he pulled a fibbler. Yep.
What?
He pulled a fumble.
Well, he didn't go all the way. Read my message.
I like Dollywood, Kathy.
Dollywood, I want to go.
I've been to Dollywood. I like it.
I've been there.
PZ said
Yeah.
JLR doesn't fight though so far.
Wait a minute, Dollywood. No, I have not been there. I was in Branson, Missouri, in a place like Dollywood. It wasn't Dollywood.
Yeah, Dollywood has a Dixie Stampede. There's a lot of other places to go there. There's the aquarium, Ripley's Believe It or Not aquarium there. That's to go to. You can take an RV. You can stay in a hotel. You can also just go to Dollywood, but they're really just listen to music there, bring a fan, because there's really nothing to cool you down and no trees. And how they support it is they have an eagle sanctuary there. So Dollywood has a bald eagle sanctuary. So that's how she pays for everything in Dollywood. It's tax free.
Wait a minute. There's no trees in Dollywood. It's real hot there. What'd you say?
Well, she has cleared everything, so it's really sunny where you have to walk, and it gets really hot, and there's no relief. There's no place to cool down or sprinklers or anything to cool you down.
No shit.
So
I didn't know.
yeah. So it's
Too bad she she doesn't come out there because those big titties of hers could be some shade.
Yeah, they could be a sweat holder too.
Giant fake titty. All right, Jim, I got something to show you.
So
I saw this online. This is Johnny. This is what they should have around in LA. Like they're trying to get the metro and all that, and the public transit and all that. This should be all over LA. Look, there's like some monkey there, and he just pushes you, and then bang, you start pedaling.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't want to pedal. I just want a remote.
Yeah, this is in New Zealand somewhere. I mean, this is the way to go.
Where the fuck's he going? I mean, it doesn't look like you have many options. You can't stop.
You had to go from downtown LA to, I don't know how you'd get over the 405 over near the.
Well, wait a minute. So you just got to. I mean, what if you wanted to stop and get out, I don't know, right now?
Well, you come into the next station, then you slow down. This is just one giant loop. They got some geese there, but yeah, I think this is the way to go. They should just have single ride like this. Keep the bums out. You got to be healthy enough to pedal. They should have this at Disney.
That would require work.
Well, so is walking around at Disney.
Oh, that's right.
So is walking around at Dollywood. I thought it was a good idea. You're not going to get up and down that Cajon Pass, though. I can tell you that. They should have one of those from casino to casino.
Now that's an idea.
That way I could jump in it, and then it stops like at the Oyo.
I would like to take that little bubble bike through Skid Row. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd have to be up higher up, but yeah.
Johnny, you ever shit in your own hand?
No. Have you?
Yes. Unfucking believable. There is so much weird shit going on out there. Cheryl Datillo, it's good to see her in the chat. She's really lighting it up tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, I really do have to ask Kathy a question. Whatever happened to Angel Gotti on Sunday nights? I don't hear anybody even talk about her. And she never reached 100,000, did she?
Mm-hmm.
It said the FIFA. It says the FIFA World Cup is going to be in the center of Philadelphia, and the city is going to be crazy for I don't know how many days.
Yeah, when does that start? That starts in what, 2 weeks? I see all the clothing for it at gas stations.
I mean, it's coming here first. FIFA, you're talking about, yeah.
Is it in several cities at one time, like Kansas City, New York, LA?
I thought it was only just here. I didn't realize it was in Philadelphia too. But I saw banners. They call the Super Bowl the big game. They're calling it. I've seen come and watch the big tournament in Culver City. That's what they're calling it. I've seen banners and signs for bars.
I can't get into it. I'll tell you what I'm really into the last week and a half is the college baseball tournament. They're playing to see who gets to go to it, and it's just incredible. Games start at 9 in the morning. The Milwaukee and Auburn just started at 11 o'clock at night, and they use the aluminum bats, so the scores are a lot higher.
So I think it starts June 11th.
Is that what it is? So in about a week or so, week and a half.
Oh.
I just can't get into soccer. Soccer and hockey, I just can't do it, man. I can't. How about the President Trump and that That big fight that's coming up. Is that
We
going to
were-
be on free television?
I was just asking that. We were talking about that earlier. I don't know where it's going to be broadcast, but I don't know.
I would assume it's going to be on the White House.
No, it's where it's going to be at the White. But what network is it going to be on? Where can you
On
watch?
on the whitehouse.gov if they're giving it out. That's where I watch all his cabinet meetings.
You can't watch it on. I mean, I don't have a channel called whitehouse.gov. You got to go to how do you see it on your TV?
Oh, you can't do that. But How You Doing was telling us that they were giving them to military families
Mm-hmm. That aren't fat.
that aren't fat.
It's going to be on Paramount Plus.
Oh,
It
there
will-
it is.
So what is the fat thing? They're not letting fat people in because of the seating or something?
I don't know.
I did see
June
that.
14th.
Did you really? Does it really say that?
I can't believe you don't believe
There was a
me.
thing that said you had to be under a certain weight to get in because of the seating capacity. And then they were like, well, then Trump can't go. You know, I saw the haters talking like that. But yeah,
shit.
So Jim, the prelims are on CBS, and then the mainstream is exclusively on Paramount Plus. There you go.
the main event. So they'll show it. How they built it is incredible. I'm fascinated by it. I just hope it don't rain.
Damn.
It's outdoors.
100-degree weather.
Oh, I wonder when they're starting it.
Wow.
God, I can't believe it's the host city. I mean, those soccer things. I mean, those are not cheap to get into. You know what I
Those
mean?
people get mean.
Yeah.
They get-
You know, I mean, the last thing I want to do is, but listen, it'll be interesting to see what ICE does. Because that's
Yeah, Texas Journey said it was 102 where she's at today, Jim.
Oh, I thought you said there's 102 in here.
No.
No, but it wasn't 102 here. I can tell you that. It barely hit 75.
I was watching all this missing 411 stuff with this David Paulides on.
Good.
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
That's an excellent show.
The one that there's 3 movies. The one that, and they can't have much overhead in it. The one that bothers me is, and I didn't watch it. I fast forwarded because the parents just gooned me out. Was and I'm not into these things, but since it's missing 411, I powered through a little bit of it. Is it Dior, the little boy in Idaho that went missing when his parents were camping and they just walked to the river to see the minnows or something, and the kid disappeared? There was a grandfather's friend, then there was a private investigator, but he died. And I don't know. Did you guys see any of that shit?
Yeah, what about the ones that
No, I don't know what that is.
got found miles away? The kids, the babies.
Dior Kuntz or something the kid's name was? What's that
Oh,
PC?
Kuntz, yes.
Come over.
What did PC say something about what happened?
The
He's
ones
coming.
about the babies or the little kids that ended up at the top of a mountain when they found them.
Was that in
Those were-
Utah?
I can't remember where it was, but it was on that show. Yeah, and
Yeah.
they didn't have shoes on their feet or anything.
Yeah,
And
I
miles
just
away.
I don't
That's
get
it.
any of that shit. I mean, then it kind of gets off into, well, there's a major weather occurs right after these people go missing, and dogs can't find a scent, and it kind of gets off into the weeds that the aliens are covering their tracks. And the one I saw was 5 Mexicans clearing a tree line, and a fucking spacecraft the size of a bulldozer came down and took away an elk, and they were so terrified they wouldn't go back to work.
Sounds like a fire in the sky.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, that's what
I'm-
they're saying. A lot of these people that go missing are elk hunters, and the aliens seem to take elk. It's fascinating from a missing person standpoint. But a lot of the people have medical issues too, like they're missing an eye or they have lupus, or it's almost like the aliens want to study somebody they don't want to take somebody like me, a physical specimen. I mean, how entertaining is that? You know, they're not going to take somebody who's 6'3", 212, athlete, has abs, phenomenal shape. They're going to take somebody like, you know, like Johnny.
They need
You
to
don't have
watch.
They're going to take somebody like Snooks.
She's too much of a bitch. They don't want her attitude.
Well, actually, the one that they would have the most ability to like find would be Mean Green. You know what I mean?
Instead, I'd be like Perts and Sam and say, "Get the bloody fuck off of me."
Like, oh, look, you know, and then they all say the same thing, that the aliens don't talk. They just they talk with their mind. You know.
I'd be too big of a mouth. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you going to do with that? You can't probe me with that. Get out of here. What are you doing? Send me back.
Yeah. Till they put an alien penis in your mouth.
Yeah.
The 14th, Georgie Pullstick. June 14th.
Have
What
you
about
guys
that new,
watched?
Spielberg movie? You seen that? The trailer for that?
What
Speaking
movie?
of aliens.
Well, Jim, Mr. X, Mean Green, guess
not. Go ahead.
Guess what? I need 200. I need 200 more to reach 4,000 subscribers.
And what about Barbara?
I got 3,800 now,
Barbara only needs 33.
and Barbara only needs 33 to get 500 subscribers.
Where's she at now? Ask her.
I don't know.
Wow, she's
Barbara,
getting close to being monetized, that means.
yeah.
Okay, well, if Daisy wouldn't ignore me, I'd have a lot more dog videos. But Daisy turns her back on me all the time.
Oh, as a matter of fact, let me check how many views I got on that.
Dear. I told her she was adopted today. She literally turned her back on me.
What kind of
Was it the
which
dog
dog is
or-
that? You have a couple of them.
The Chihuahua.
Take her to training classes.
I told her I said, Daisy, you're adopted. She rolled over and turned the other way.
What does she think?
So-
You birthed her? I mean, what are we talking about here?
Yeah, pretty much. She thinks she's better than me, which most Chihuahuas do. So I like them too, but you know, they're so uppity. And like I said, Daisy just rolled over like I don't exist.
They're cute.
So they are. She's a potato and a
Hey,
doctor.
Do we have anybody in here from Canada? Is Adele here?
Yeah, Adele's here. Adele. Well, she's in here. Georgie Postick's from Canada.
Is he?
Yeah.
Rizman says I better stay out of the woods.
Yeah.
So they also, here's another thing. There was this one that was up in Vancouver where this guy goes missing. And he had a truck camper and the dogs were locked in the truck camper. And he'd been going up to this river for like 35 years. He was experienced woodsman. The guy was like 6'3", 240. He had guns. He had everything. There should have been no issues. He didn't come back for a couple of days. They found the dogs locked in the fucking camper. They were okay. They found his shoes and everything like at the riverbank. And then they wouldn't, the Canadian Mounties would not let the searchers go into the area that he was found, or that some of his stuff was found. Then they bring in a fucking Canadian, something called the ETF, which is it's called like the ETF or ERT or something, which is like a SWAT team. Why would you bring a SWAT team in for a missing persons case? So then they're like, well, there must be some Sasquatch in there fucking abducting these people.
Shit. Wow.
Yeah, you don't bring, like, you have a missing 4-year-old kid in the woods. You don't bring out a SWAT team.
If it was an alien, I'd probably be probing Kate Upton, not Jethro from the hills. That's what Georgie said. Yeah.
I said something somewhere that Jethro guy in the original Beverly Hillbillies, they had to give him like a different pair of jeans because his cock was so big. Did you ever see that, Mr. X?
No.
Yeah, he had like some super huge. cock. Yeah.
I
And then
did.
and then I guess they there was a whole thing I saw. It was like a YouTube thing. And then it got into like Steve Urkel having to wear jeans because his dick was poking out. Did you ever see that with the suspenders? You could see, I guess in some of the later episodes you could see his cock.
No, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, so he went from having pants to jeans. And the reason they did that is because the jeans were hiding his cock more, because he played that Urkel character till he was like 30.
Right.
He had some monster cock and it was hanging out of his fucking.
I just saw a thing too. Speaking of shows back then, Married with Children, Ted McGinley, because he's on some new show or something now.
Oh,
His
yeah.
Married with Children
Who's
residuals
Ted
are like
McGinley?
nuts.
Who's Ted McGinley?
He was the second husband for the next door neighbor.
Okay,
He was on a Love Boat.
that's right. Yeah, what about him?
He just said that he's on a new show, and he just said that his residuals from that time frame are virtually nothing, couple bucks. I hear a lot of people saying that. Everybody thinks they're making thousands of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they're not.
There was like 220 episodes of that show. It was insane.
Well, I'm sure back, when it started in the 80s, but back when the shows were first airing, even though it was Fox, I mean, they probably residuals are pretty good. But it's been 30 years.
220 episodes of a fucking sitcom. I mean, I don't know. Can you name one that isn't a soap opera that went longer that was a sitcom? I mean, even Cheers and some of those shows are like 110 episodes, 200, and they could have went. I think they had another like 20 of them written. They're still talking about.
I think The Simpsons has the most.
I guess that's a situation comedy, huh?
800.
That's insane. Never liked
Big
that.
Bang Theory went on 11 years.
But how many episodes? 120? 100?
Oh, no, they had more than that. 30 or 22 episodes, 24 episodes a year.
I think they had
11
12
years.
seasons.
Yeah. But
279.
MASH
Wow.
would have been the next one before Married with Children. That would have been the longest running, and they had the biggest finale before Married with Children.
I thought Seinfeld did.
No, that was before Seinfeld too. MASH was
I
like
know that, but Seinfeld had
Yeah.
the biggest.
no, they did have the biggest ending. Yeah, but MASH was even before that. So
Well, yeah, of course.
yeah, but I think even Seinfeld ran longer than MASH.
Never
That
seen an episode of that shit.
MASH?
No. Or a Seinfeld.
No?
Nope.
Wow, there's shrinkage involved.
Never
Yeah,
seen
Ted
it.
McGinley was in 170 episodes.
He was also in Happy Days. That's where he started, I think.
I always thought he was the guy in the A-Team that was face. I guess not.
No.
No, That
The other
guy played
who was
on
the
Buck
first husband
Rogers.
was in 84 episodes.
What was he in 84 episodes of?
Married with Children.
Oh, yeah.
The first husband.
No, Barbara,
Oh,
your mustang
Steve.
is still with you, Barbara.
You know who's still alive? And I saw a picture of him, and he's wearing a wig, and he's trying to still look like it's 1971. Is the guy that played the $6 Million Man? What's his name? He was the fall guy.
Lee Majors.
Yeah, he's still
Thank you,
alive.
Barbara,
man.
for sending gems.
Lee Majors,
Yeah.
like 94 years old or something.
Jeez, he must be that old.
I should find his number. Call him. and ask
Lindsay
him.
Wagner's still alive too, the Bionic Woman.
Yeah, but she still looks good.
Well, she did look good on Warehouse 13. That was a series she was on about 10 years ago. So, yeah.
I tell
She
you, who had
was-
some gorilla titties like Adele was. She was in Swamp Thing. What was Adrienne Barbeau? Remember her?
Yeah.
She's still out there. She's still working and stuff.
Yeah. I'd like to
People
see her
hire
in
her.
Marvel.
I don't know anything about that shit. Mr. X jerks himself off to all that Marvel and fucking DC and
I don't know. I like Star Wars better than Marvel or DC, but not
Cheryl,
lately.
it's Lindsay Wagner is a Bionic Woman's last name. Yeah.
one of the best episodes of the $6 Million Man or $8 Million Man or whatever it was is when he fights the Sasquatch. And you know who played Sasquatch, Mr. X? Andre the Giant. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
I've seen it, yeah. I didn't see the whole episode, but I've seen that bit of it, yeah.
It's terrifying.
I loved that episode.
There was several different Bigfoot episodes, but one of them was Andre the Giant. The other one was the guy that had the metal jaw in that fucking karate movie. I saw David Carradine interviewed on Howard Stern. You ever seen that interview? Boy, is that odd.
No, you talk about the guy from the guy with the jaws from the
James Bond movie?
Yeah, James Bond movie,
that
Richard
guy.
Kiel.
He was one of the Bigfoots in the $6 Million Man.
Yeah, I met him. He was a fucking asshole.
He was?
He
yeah,
was
I've
in
told the story
Happy
about it
Gilmore.
before, right? Are we all talking here at the same time?
I'm sorry.
Why was he an asshole?
I never told you guys a story about this?
No. He's dead, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
No.
dead now. I
It's
went
a
up
long
to
story.
I think it was 2008. I was at a Fangoria convention at downtown LA at the LA Convention Center. I was there with a film. He was there signing autographs, a couple tables away. You know, it's kind of kosher, if you want to put it that way, to go up to people who are near you and say, "Hey, here's my name. Nice to meet you. I'm going to be here for the next couple days. Just wanted to say hello." You know, just people who are near you or behind you. It just, you know, sometimes you have a little lapse in time and you just say hello to people. So he was sitting one table away. Nobody was around him. And I went up to him. Now, we had just done a film called Hooligans Valley a couple years before that. And I had gotten the rights to a song called Twist Fever. And the guy, one of Richard Kiel's first film is called Ega, actually. And it's a movie where he plays actually a caveman, a giant caveman, and he kidnaps this guy's girlfriend. And the guy who's the main character of that movie, Archall Jr., his father produced the movie, and I got all the rights to this song off of them. So I was like, your first ever movie, I just dealt with Archall Jr. and yada yada and this and that. So I started going up to him, I started bullshit with him. I shook his hand. My hand disappeared. I mean, his hands are fucking huge. So I just started bullshitting. I said, yeah, and Vilmos Zsigmond, who was the director of photography. I mean, you guys probably don't know these names, but he was a director of photography and won the Academy Award for Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Steven Spielberg movie. And I had just met him too. So I go, it's weird. I got that off of Archall Jr. and I know Vilmos Zsigmond. That was the first movie he filmed when he was in the country. I mean, this is a very not known title. Where this is way before he was Jaws and James Bond and all that. I just started bullshit with him. And I just said, I just wanted to say hello and all that. And he goes, are you a producer? And I go, yeah. And I go, yeah, it's tough to deal with SAG. And then he got snippet with me. Like real. He goes, well, I got my retirement from SAG. I said, well, hold on. I'm in SAG too. I go, just, have you ever dealt with him as a producer? Just trying to be a little bit conversational. They're a little bit harder to deal with when you're producing a film than when you're just acting. Oh, I get my retirement. I go, okay. Hopefully I do too one day. And so like a kind of awkward silence went by for like a couple seconds. And he just stared at me and he said, so you going to buy something? And I was like, I was so fucking offended. Like, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I go, buy something. I just talked to you for 5 minutes about how I got a movie and I'm sitting here right next to you. My booth is literally next to you. I'm starting to think this guy was a retard, So
no
I mean,
shit.
He was a fucking dick. Well, here's the coup de grace. So I just said, no, man, I'm here next to you. I just wanted to say hello. You see my booth right there, just because you talk about things like, oh, instead
What
of
are you
paying
going
for
to
the
buy?
power.
An autographed picture of him or
Yeah,
something?
an autographed picture. Listen, the people in my movie are more known than you, asshole. That's what I felt like saying to him. But, so I was just polite to him. And because other people were talking about things at this convention, like it cost $150 to plug in a TV if you wanted to use the convention center plug-in. Well, I brought a bunch of batteries and inverters. And I was talking to other guys about like, hey, here's how you get around the power, paying for the power, because they'd walk up to you. I didn't tell Richard Keel the power thing, but you know, you start bullshitting. Everybody's cool except for this one dickhead. So after
Now
it's all
your booth's got to be next to him for 3 days, and he's giving you the evil eye, like
right. And I'm like that
buy
Shooter
something.
McGavin guy. I said, I don't want to fucking buy anything from you. Remember, he turns around and he goes, holy shit, look at how big this guy is. But he was sitting down and he was all crippled up. He was just a fucking dick. You know, like you're just conversational with somebody, or you know, just joking around. This and that. He was just like deadpan, like, you gonna buy something? No, motherfucker. I'm selling something. If anything, you should be nice to me. You might get a fucking job, fucking monkey. So what happens is, I think a day goes by. That was like on a Friday, Saturday, and I go to take a piss.
Was anybody buy? I mean, who's going to spend $30 for that asshole's eye?
Well, he wasn't. He was one of the few bad guys in what's that James Bond that later became a good guy because his show, you know, his character was so popular. He was in multiple James Bond's movies. I mean, he's been in a lot of stuff over the years. So I go to the bathroom, and he's fully handicapped. He can't walk. If you look at Happy Gilmore, he's leaning on somebody like Andre the Giant was in Happy Gilmore. That would have been in the 90s. Well, I met him in 2008. So it would have been 10 years or so after that. So he's almost fully crippled at this time. Like he can't walk, and he's got a giant scooter.
You were in the bathroom with him?
So I'm in the bathroom, and I'm taking a piss.
Oh,
And they have the giant, you know, bathroom where they, you know, like somebody handicapped could go into with a wheelchair. It's like a bigger stall, right? And he opens the door and he can't move. He's fucked up. He's stuck in there. Like he's having trouble.
I'd have gone underneath the stall like that little kid did. I'd be like, hey, you want to buy something?
Well, you know what I did is, and I swear to God, I'm not trying to make I helped him. Even after he was a dick to me, I helped him.
Wait a minute. How was he stuck?
He was like getting on the cart, but he couldn't angle himself to get out or something. He was kind of like pigeonholed.
He was in the stall. He had just got done taking a shit, and he was trying to get on his scooter outside the stall.
Yeah, and so what I did is I wedged the door open and I pushed him back, and then he was able to go forward and get out of there.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I swear to God. I swear to God. It was in the LA Convention Center. That's the same place that same weekend as when I talked to Corey Haim. I got a story about that same weekend.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. He's just a fucking bastard. You know what? I saw him struggling, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to tell this story to people one day, and I could walk out and leave this, and there was nobody else in there. I said, I could do the right thing.
I'd have fucking let him flounder. Then I'd hit the lights on the way out.
No, I helped him, and he was fucking heavy. Like I wedged the door open with my shoulder because he's like, "Hey, is anybody there? Anybody help me?" And I knew it was him. Nobody else sounds
said that?
Oh yeah. I never told this story before.
No.
I wedged the door open with like my shoulder, and then once I got in there, I pushed his cart back because he wasn't naked. He had already gone to the bathroom. Maybe he just went piss. I don't know. Pushed the cart back, and then
wiped his ass and didn't
got behind him. I didn't touch his hands. Got behind him and pushed him forward and opened up the door.
He probably wiped his ass, and then when you were in there helping him, he probably put his hand right on your face to help get it.
No, I'm talking not Lurch. I'm talking about Richard Keel.
Lurch?
Yeah, that's somebody else played Lurch, but Richard Keel played Jaws in. Why am I forgetting it over
James
and over?
Bond.
James Bond. That's right. I just saw James
Moonraker.
Bond Man too. Go figure. But
It's the Moonraker one.
yeah, he's in 2 of them.
Is he in 2 of them?
Yeah, he's the only guy ever to be a bad guy and then come back as a good guy because he was so popular.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I stepped away for that part of the conversation. I'm sorry.
When did he die? I don't know. I remember telling the story when he died. I mean, even though I helped him, he was a fucking asshole. I you know. Let me look it up. He died in 2014.
Of what?
Oh.
I don't know. Let's see here. He's got a couple kids. He was 7'2". I'm looking it up. He was just miserable being there. I'm looking it up. Hold on. He died. It just says on September 3 days before his 75th birthday, he died at St. Angus Medical Center in Fresno of a heart disease. So there you go.
Fucking brutal.
And Ega came out. It's not. I said it was his first movie. It's not. It was actually his fourth movie. Second movie he was ever credited in. Came out in 1962. So, yeah. I could have swore like I told that, story many times. Moonraker was the second one he was in, and he was also in The Spy Who Loved Me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that one.
And he was in a lot of stuff, like Pale Rider, Happy Gilmore.
I remember Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
He got the nail in the head.
This generation probably remembers him more of, but said he was in Inspector Gadget, which is a parody scene. Really, around that time frame, he was barely working on anything. Really, the last big thing that he was in Happy Gilmore.
Right.
And that's kind of a cameo. I don't know. That's the story. Yep.
Did he have any kids? Was he married?
Yeah, I think he had a couple kids.
Probably never talked to him.
Oh, he was just he's 7'2". Maybe he had the Andre the Giant miserable thing like that about him. But I wasn't gawking at him. I wasn't talking to he was sitting down. We were just kind of bullshitting. And maybe he was in pain. I don't know. This would have been 6 years before he died. So let's see here. He's buried in Fresno. He's got 4 children. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
God, now every time I see him, there's a real famous interview with him and Dave Letterman. It's pretty good. He actually does pretty good on David Letterman. You ever seen that interview with him and David Letterman?
No. I just have telling the story and seeing pictures of him. After you shake, there's a lot of people who act tough out there. After you shake somebody's hand and your hand looks like a baby hand compared to theirs. And I'm at that point, I'm 36, 30, 33. So it's not like I'm, a kid or, old or anything either. I look like a child next to that motherfucker. And he was sitting down the entire time. He was huge. So when he says something to you real serious, most people are like, hey, you going to buy something? Hey, listen, asshole, why are you being a dick to me? Fuck you. But you're not going to say that to him, even if he's sitting. It's almost like that Yeti can reach over the table and grab you by the shirt, And he was kind of a legend. He's kind of known, But at least I know, and I swear to God, I'm not making up this story. I know I helped him. I know I helped him. I could go in that convention center and show you where the bathroom is that I helped him at. I vividly remember it. So it is what it is.
I would write it on the bathroom wall.
No, they'd probably take it down.
Damn
Right
it.
next to the Staples Center. That's one. And then I also have the story that same weekend where Corey Haim, him and I were going up the escalator together. And I think it might have been Saturday morning. And he's in front of me. We're both going up the escalator, standing on it at the same time. And he looks at me and I said, hey, how you doing? I didn't know who he was. I know who he is, but I didn't recognize him. And he goes, hey, how's it going? I go, hey, do you think it's going to be, because only people who are there that early are people either with booths or celebrities or involved in the convention. And we had our own booth. And I said, hopefully it's busier today than it is tomorrow. Just to say something. He goes, oh yeah, it usually is on Saturday. I go, hey man, what's your name? And he goes, Corey. I go, okay. Hey, my name's Mr. X. I go, Corey. Haim? Like that. I looked at his badge. And he goes, yeah. I didn't I said it in that way to him. I go, it's so weird that, I just had heard your name a lot recently. He goes, oh yeah, what about? I go, well, you were married to Tiffany Shepis, right? Who's that scream queen that was in our movie for one scene. He goes, yeah. I was married to her. She was using me to get press. She's a cunt. I can't stand that bitch. I was like, oh,
wow.
shit. Holy shit. And I was like, yeah. I go, she only worked for us for one day. I really don't know her that well. By the way, that chick never once promoted the film, never once put up a post. I don't have a problem with her. Like, we put out a thing on YouTube about her involvement in the movie, and she just was there one day as like a favor. I really didn't want her or not want her. It just, it is what it. I knew what would happen. People would say, "Oh, she's only in the movie one day," but and somebody would promote it like she's in the movie throughout it. Unless you're a big horror movie fan, you wouldn't even know who she is. But he shredded her, and I just said, "Hey, she's not a buddy of mine. She just worked for us for one day. I barely know her, and I never spoke to her again." The only other thing I can think about that Tiffany Shepis thing is her daughter, and I've told this story before, was at, I think, Northridge High School and was involved in some shooting because they had a big school shooting up there, and her daughter was in that school shooting. This is like about 6 or 8 years ago.
Was a shooter or she got shot?
She got shot at. Then, because I was friends with the mom, even though I didn't talk to her a whole lot. And the daughter got like a special dog to go to school and all this and that. At first, I'm like, oh, that's cool. But then I thought that then the mom, Tiffany Shepis, got like super liberal. And then next thing I know, the mom and the daughter, and I swear to God, I'm not making this up, are at the DNC together and hanging out with Biden and Kamala. I got rid of her after that. I don't care if she worked for me or not. That was enough to get rid of her. Like Biden's going to help with school shooting. He didn't even know he's alive.
Hello, Joanne.
Like, I don't care if people are Democrats or even going to DNC. Like, that part of it, I don't care. She was so preachy. I mean, her daughter was in a school shooting. I'll give her that. But the Facebook posts and all that came off so preachy. I'm like, I'm good. And she's not promoting the movie anyways. See ya. Yeah, so that's what Corey Haim said about her. Yeah. But Corey Haim wasn't a dick to me. He was like a dude. He was just like, like a guy that we would have went to high school with, but was famous at one point. He was not, I mean, obviously been through some shit, but and a drug addict, but not a dick at all. He wasn't being a dick to me. He was way cooler than Richard Keel was. And that convention, I met Piper too. Roddy Piper. Roddy Piper, of all of them, was by far the coolest. I had a friend who had a film with him in it, and he says, "Hey, if you want to meet Piper," I go, "Yeah, I do." He goes, "Come to my screening, and I'll introduce you to him afterwards." And that's when I met him.
This is Rodney Piper, right? The wrestler?
Yeah, Roddy Piper.
Roddy.
Yeah.
Rodney. Sorry. I'm used to saying Rowdy. Yes.
Yeah, Roderick is his full name. But I met him, and he was so cool. And I met his daughter too, and his daughter is now in slap fighting, believe it or not.
Oh my gosh, I have seen that. That is insane. Yep. In the slapping competitions. Talk about ringing your bell.
I mean, and I heard this on talk shows, and after I heard this point of view, I kind of agree with it. I think the idea of fighting or boxing and is the act of being able to defend yourself or defense. There is no defense in this.
No, none.
So how is that a sport? Like, at least in baseball, if somebody has a good hit, you can make a good play and throw a double play. I mean, you can throw it to the second baseman. You can catch it in the outfield diving. You can make a good defensive play in football. You can hit somebody hard. There's no defense in this. It's just you got to take it. I don't know. That's not a sport to me.
Oh, you got to get your bell rung no matter what.
Right. It's like Concussion City.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway,
John
McCarthy was talking about that, and I'm like, I agree. I 100% agree. But yeah, I've met some people like that. Sometimes they're cool, sometimes they're not. You know who was really cool? Morgan Freeman. He's probably one of the biggest stars I've ever met. He was a nice guy.
I can see him being a nice guy. I can see Piper being an extremely nice guy.
Yep.
Just over the top, just nice guy. I saw him. He was doing like Where Are They Now? And it had to have been like maybe a year before he passed away. And wasn't he living in like Montana or on a farm or something?
He was living, his family's from Oregon. So they lived in Oregon, I think. But he had a place here in LA, I think in West Hollywood or something like that, or Hollywood. He had like an apartment that was like rent control. So he kept the one down here, but his family lived in Oregon.
Right. And they were all real super close. He was so super nice to the host and everything. I mean, just you'd sit on the front porch with him type of guy, right?
Yeah, that's what he was doing stand up at the end of his life and all that stuff. Yeah, he was I just remember them saying, what's this?
So real quick, so I am fascinated by this. This guy has been getting hired to go to weddings. He's now throwing out the first pitch at minor league baseball games. He looks just like Tom Cruise. So people hire him to like show up at weddings and crash parties and stuff, and people actually think he's Tom Cruise. So here he is throwing out, and he only has he never really talks. He only has like a few moves he does that make him look like Tom Cruise. And the only way, you know how there's different Michael Jacksons, like a Michael Jackson impersonator could look several different ways. He looks like Tom Cruise from Top Gun. So he's always wearing a leather jacket. Here he is.
We've got Top Gun Zone, Tom Cruise.
That is fun.
Good job, guys. We've got Top Gun Zone.
I saw one where he went to a wedding and the bride and the groom thought it was really him, and he said a few words like he's going to show up in a fucking Top Gun jacket. Like Tom Cruise walks around in his fucking Top Gun gear.
Right.
I
But
think
he's
it
got
was
Go ahead.
Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. One of the Tom Cruises ended up showing up on the front porch saying this is where they shot the Top Gun movie or the house of it, and they had hired a Tom Cruise for the house. I wonder if that was the same guy. So
I like what they showed. They redid the movie Top Gun, and they showed Tom Cruise now, and he looked just like he did 40 years ago. And then they showed the lady he was in the movie, his love interest with, who was 40 years ago, looked like now she looked like Marzi.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you see that? She was all pissed off they didn't ask her to be in the movie. She goes, I look age appropriate. Yeah, right.
Well, don't forget, in the original movie, she's older than him too.
Right.
So, in real life and in the movie,
that guy does not age, man. He does not fucking age.
well, he works out. He, cares about the medium. He's still a mega star. I was thinking about that, like, how many movie stars are out there that have stayed consistent, that they are the main top movie star from like the 80s till now? There's not many of them.
And does his own stunts.
He went through some of them went through some real dry patches. Like Schwarzenegger can't get a movie now. Stallone had
Keanu Reeves is one of them that would come to mind.
He had some down years. There were some years you didn't see him for a long time, and then his movies were terrible for a while.
Yeah.
How about who was the guy that was Indiana Jones?
Harrison Ford. Sorry.
That's okay. I mean, he's still around. These guys still do something. It just seems like whoever these people are, they have maybe a 5 to 7 year run. Like where if you're going to be, that's what it seems like now. Like I was talking about Jennifer Lawrence as an example. She was in the Hunger Games and she was in independent stuff that she won Oscars before that. But like being in the X-Men and at the height of studio films, but she got pregnant and had kids and all that, maybe 5 to 7 years. She's still in stuff. She still works on stuff. But the highest level of stuff, that's tough to always stay at. There's not many of those guys. There's not many movie stars left in general. I mean, I guess Nick Cage would be one. He comes to mind. He's one of the few guys out of that group that actually has an Oscar. But it is what it is.
Yeah. Nicolas Cage.
But
Sandra Bullock's taking a break. Sandra Bullock's taking her break. Yeah, even Matthew McConaughey's taking his break. So
I don't know. I mean, Jason Statham seems to have been pretty steady, not as big as some of the other names, but You know,
He has
I mean,
breaks in between.
they just go on from one movie to the next. There's big thing after big thing after big thing. But anyway, all right, Johnny, what else you got? We've been here about 2 hours.
Yeah, I was about to call it.
Yeah, you don't have to call it because of me, but
No, I'm calling it because I'm tired already.
Oh yeah, I was gonna fold up some laundry here and then
I gotta
watch my program later tonight.
Yeah, I gotta eat dinner.
What
do you eat?
program's that?
I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know what me and PZ want to do yet.
The program I usually watch before I go to sleep is Dual Survival. It is. That's the one.
What are they surviving?
It was so let me explain what the show's about. It came out on Discovery probably in 2010. It's my favorite reality show. I probably season 1 through there's 10 seasons, but I'm really only interested in about season 1 through 4. There's a guy out there, and I got his book, one of the few books I've ever bought. A guy, this like minimalist, not like Bear Grylls. It's completely different than that. They take a guy who one guy is like a hippie minimalist, and then they take like a military guy. So one is, one type of survival and another is another type of survival. And they put them together and then they put them in these scenarios and they kind of teach you what you would do as they're kind of getting through the scenario. If you were in, the I don't know, Botswana or in the swamp in New Orleans. Like if you're stuck, what could you do? How do you hunt? How do you start fire? What's the best way to signal for to set a signal fire? Or sometimes they're on an island. So, I mean, obviously they have people around them and people to help them, but they're going through the process as if, and sometimes they fight with each other. Sometimes they agree or sometimes they, but the most interesting guy is the guy, Cody Lundeen, who's still out there. I think he's in Arizona somewhere, and he does all of everything with no pants, only shorts on and no shoes, no socks. So no matter where he's at, he never wears shoes, which makes it even more interesting.
Ouch.
Yeah, and I agree, Denali. I think the ones that I've watched are season 1 and season 2, which Dave and Cody are in, and then they brought in a different guy for season 3 and part of season 4. And then season 4 and 5 are okay, but then they start bringing other people in. But the first 2 seasons are excellent.
And this is called Dual Survivalist?
Dual Survival is the name of it.
And this is on what channel?
Discovery, HBO Max.
Okay. Right.
So if you like the first ever episode, I think they're adrift at sea and then they go to an island and then like they have to survive. So they talk about like they show how they would create fire or like if you're into that kind of stuff. I learned a lot. So you learn stuff off the show too. Like I've watched it so many times, like I've learned like a ton from it. Then I went back and later, and his book is like great for like the bathroom. Like if you're on the toilet, like it's just weird random things that you're like, oh, I never thought about that if I was in a survival situation. But usually you would want to bring stuff with you that you wouldn't need, like what happens if you don't have a lighter or a way to start fire?
Oh, I'm all about the zombie apocalypse, and I've already got my plan. So
Survivor Man's a good show too, Denali.
I've seen Survivor Man.
It's just, but that guy he just does
Naked and Afraid.
He's all by himself, and he does one camera, but this show's more produced.
I've watched all the Survivors, obviously. Couldn't believe Jeff blew it on the ending, but not that I do challenges.
Is the one I don't like because that is the most hopped up, fake seeming one. It seems like that's overly produced. But anyways, it's just whatever you like. I like that show. I've watched it a bunch of times, and it is what it is. I think it's good if you like that kind of stuff.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, you should.
I
watch
got
it.
a new.
They're great.
Heck yeah! All right.
Yeah, my favorite episode is called Hippo Island. That's my favorite one.
Hippo Island. Oh, those things are vicious.
Yeah, they talk about that, and the guys they always end up like going down to where water is, and they'll build a boat, and then do they walk or do they float, and then if they got to start a fire to keep animals away, or how to get food and how to, pasteurize the water, stuff like that. They do the kind of things over and over again, but
they're like going after Colombia's hippos right now from the island. Yeah. So
there's a drug lord that brought some hippos in there, and they're still around.
Yep. And
I don't think so. Big dick energy. I don't think they listen to rap there.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it depends.
All right, Johnny, I'm out of here.
All right.
I will.
Hold on, Eggs. PZ's got something to ask you.
Okay, go ahead.
The dog on Hollywood Boulevard that bit the guy when they stabbed him to death.
What about the dog? The dog that bit the guy on Hollywood Boulevard, and he stabbed him, and two other people stabbed him to death.
No, I didn't hear about that at all. It doesn't shock me, but
check out that story. The guy got attacked by a dog. He got bit, ran into the middle of Hollywood Boulevard. The guy pulled out a knife and stabbed the dog, and then the dog's owner came in, and him and four of his friends stabbed the guy to death.
Oh my gosh!
In broad daylight.
And nobody did anything.
Nobody didn't do nothing.
Wow.
People think that Hollywood Boulevard's, this nice poshy place, and it can be if they dress it up for the Oscars or whatever. Overall, it's very shitty. It's very, kind of downtowny feeling, like old, piss in the streets, very touristy. Like, I would argue the LA Live, like where the Staples Center is, or even the new SoFi Stadium, obviously, but those are like way cleaner and slicker. Like, they got things on Hollywood Boulevards like Ripley's Believe It or Not. Like, nobody really goes down there unless you got a family member coming in town and they're like, oh, I want to see it. Like, okay.
I'm putting the link on the chat for the story.
Okay.
Email it to me.
Email it to him, he says.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Okay.
All right, Johnny, I'm out of here.
Okay,
right.
Thank you.
Thanks everybody who came in on the Cash App.
Thank you.
Suck it.
All right. I'm going to head out. Good night.
Okay.
Thank
good night,
you.
Thank you.